6 extinct species that scientists could bring back to life. Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoths lived between 300,000 and 10,000 years ago during the last ice age. A small group survived on Wrangel Island until about 4,000 years ago. They lived in cold places across what is now Asia, Europe, and North America. When the ice age ended, the climate changed, and human hunting may have caused them to disappear. Today, scientists can study well-preserved woolly mammoth DNA found in ice. They hope to use this DNA to create a mammoth-like animal by using a modern elephant's egg cell. The company Colossal Biosciences says it might have baby woolly mammoths by 2028. Dodo. The dodo was a big, flightless bird from the island of Mauritius near Madagascar. It went extinct in the 1600s because of human activity. When Europeans arrived on the island, they brought animals like rats, cats, and monkeys that destroyed dodo nests and ate their eggs. People also hunted the dodo. By 1681, the last dodo was gone. Scientists have recently decoded the dodo's DNA from old museum specimens. However, it's still challenging to bring the dodo back to life. One difficulty is making sure there is enough genetic diversity to avoid a population of identical birds. Luckily, since dodos lay eggs, scientists may be able to recreate them more easily than other animals like the mammoth. Thylacine, Tasmanian tiger. The thylacine, also called the Tasmanian tiger, was a carnivorous marsupial that looked like a wolf and had stripes on its back. It lived across Australia but disappeared from the mainland about 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. A smaller group survived on the island of Tasmania until the late 1800s. When European settlers arrived, they saw thylacines as a threat to livestock and started killing them. The last thylacine passed away in a zoo in 1936. Scientists are working on bringing thylacines back because they have good DNA samples. However, the DNA is broken into pieces, so it will take a lot of work to make a full sequence. Although progress has been made, there are still many challenges before a baby thylacine can be born. Passenger pigeon. The passenger pigeon was once the most common bird in North America, making up a huge part of the bird population. European settlers hunted them and destroyed their homes, leading to their extinction. The last passenger pigeon, named Martha, passed away in 1914. Scientists have collected DNA from passenger pigeons stored in museums, but it's not in good shape. Instead of bringing them back exactly as they were, scientists plan to mix passenger pigeon DNA with that of modern pigeons to create birds that look like the extinct species. The company Revive and Restore hopes to hatch the first birds by 2025 and release them into the wild to help restore North America's forests. Aurochs. Aurochs were large, wild animals that are the ancestors of modern cattle, including cows. They lived in North Africa, Asia, and Europe for thousands of years. Aurochs were very big and had horns. They were the largest land mammals left in Europe after the Ice Age, but humans hunted them too much and destroyed their homes, leading to their extinction. The last aurochs passed away in 1627 in Poland. Scientists are trying to bring back the aurochs, but instead of using genetic engineering, they are using a method called backbreeding. This means they breed cows that have similar traits to the aurochs, like certain physical features and behaviors. The project in the Netherlands has been successful so far, and they are getting very close to creating cows that look like the ancient aurochs. Quagga. The quagga, Equus quagga quagga, was a subspecies of the plains zebra, Equus quagga, that became extinct. Native to South Africa, quaggas had fewer stripes on their back legs compared to other zebras. They were hunted for their unique fur and targeted by farmers who wanted to graze livestock without competition. Overhunting in the 19th century led to their extinction in the wild, and the last quagga in captivity passed away in 1883. Only 7 quagga skeletons are left, making them extremely rare. Efforts to bring back the quagga, like the Auroch project, do not involve genetic engineering. Since 1987, the quagga project in South Africa has been selectively breeding plains zebras with fewer stripes to recreate the quagga's striped pattern. However, this method is controversial, with critics arguing that the result will still be a plains zebra and that the funds could be better used for other conservation efforts. Another possibility is cloning the quagga using DNA from a skeleton or taxidermy specimen, which could be injected into a zebra egg cell.